on February 8th of 1950 was the formation of the Stasi police state in East Germany. It took years for the Stasi to really amp up. And at first, it really was kind of a heavy-handed state police force. But they realized over about 20 years that they couldn't keep this kind of state police force with the heavy-handedness that it had and not get both international attention and local demonstration. So what they started doing was something called decomposition. Decomposition is in degrading, right? Unbuilding. Worms decompose things, and the Stasi was in charge of decomposing people who were troublemakers. So they created a system of coming in and destroying people's lives from the inside in ways that were not remarkable, because the heavy-handed techniques of taking people and locking them up and removing people completely immediately or assassinating people generally were not working. What they needed was a way to control people without it being so obvious and without making people so angry. Instead, it was about the Stasi decomposition. So for the Stasi decomposition, you had things like encouraging unemployment for people, right? If somebody was starting to cause problems, they would undermine their employment, they would undermine their social status. They would do things to essentially gaslight them into socially isolating or believing that their social isolation was a result of them. Because humans are incredibly socially driven, right? The thing that you can take away from people that hurts the most is their social connection. So by socially isolating people, they were able to control people. And they would gaslight people by breaking into their house. This is all documented. This is all real. This is not they would break into people's houses and they would move things around. They would replace the tea that they had in a particular jar with a different flavor of tea. They would move pictures on the walls ever so slightly, right? They would undermine the security of their own home, and they would create these kind of moments where the people around them were not being friendly to them anymore. They would undermine their relationships. There's things where they sent sex toys to a man's wife without telling him, so that it undermined that relationship. Just all kinds of absolutely bonkers small manipulation tactics, right? This is gaslighting. This is gaslighting. This is state sanctioned gaslighting and state sanctioned isolation.